Thank you for joining me today and counting down the top 10 libraries in a video game. Starting off, number 10 is the Dragon Quest XI game. The Royal Library that doesn't just have treasure chests. It's the Royal Library that also does have favorite fashions of the Masters of Magic spell book, recipe book, and this also has books about the Queen that was sealed away. This next one is from Final Fantasy. It's a Final library. It's not the last one. It's like Final Fantasy 6, Final Fantasy 5 or 6 or something, and you fight Biblos, the book monster, in that library. This next one is Gus Goes to Cyblopolis, and there's lots of things: post office, science dome, and library. This next one is the Solitude Public Library. It's a public library from Solitude, or from It's from Elder Scrolls Online, and it's got library books, library shelves, glass casings, Oblivion scrolls, Elder Scrolls, books. Speaking of books in Skyrim, this is the Hall of Elements, the Arcanaeum, and it's like a library, but it's more like a private library. It's not just open real to public. It's like a private library with a bunch of rare books. This next one is Beast's Library from Hallowed Bastion. It's from Kingdom Hearts game, and you're playing around in this game, and you have to solve book puzzles. There's lots of different book puzzles. There was the H shelf, and you have to put the correct volume books on the correct shelves to solve the book puzzles. This next one is on it. Town map, Earthbound, library, NES, Super Nintendo, library. Even inside is good. It's pretty good. Bookshelves and stuff. Library, outside. Next one is a good library too. It's another personal library of Rust T, where he gives you instructions. Instructions on how to do things. When you see enemies and how to translate things for you, he'll help you with that. This next one is the Library of Alexandria. You did it, sort of. But you gotta watch out because this was based on the real library that did burn down. It was burned down. And just like real life libraries, you do have to be quiet. This next one is the best #1 library in a video game, and you already know why. Because it's Ghostbusters, and Ghostbusters is famous for libraries. Ghostbusters has top 10 libraries in a video game. Ghostbusters is #1, and it's the best library in all of video games ever, and probably maybe movies, but who knows. I don't really talk about movies. Thank you for joining me today for talking about whatever we just talked about.